Hi guys, I hope you're well today. Thanks for checking out today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing my April favourites, and oh boy do I have a lot of April favourites. I was making my list and there is quite a lot to get through, so this video is probably going to be quite long. Where do I even start? I have so many. I think I might just look at my list and then kind of work from there. So first we'll start off with a chocolate bar, which I have had quite a few of these bars already. The Kit Kat Ruby. So for those who don't know, they recently discovered a new type of chocolate, and that is the ruby cocoa beans. So on the back here it actually does say, the story of chocolate, which started with ancient civilizations in Central America, saw new chapters written with the introduction of milk chocolate in 1819 and white in 1936. And then ruby, I don't think it was this year, maybe it was last year. It was very recently anyway. And Kit Kat are the first brand to come out with using it, as far as I know. And I am going to eat it, so I can show you what it looks like. Hopefully it hasn't kind of melted. It's been in my drawer a little while now. And you can see that it's pink. It smells quite fruity. It kind of tastes kind of fruity. Well, actually, it doesn't smell quite as fruity as it did. Maybe it's because it's been sat in my drawer for a little while. I don't know, but it's really yummy. They are quite limited at the moment, but I think they're going to be rolling out more. I've only seen them in this little tiny packet so far, so maybe eventually they'll also bring out like the multi-packs and just expand. And next we'll go into a drink I've really been liking, and that is Frugo Lemo Blue Lemon. So this is a Polish drink, and I saw it and I just thought, why not give it a go? It was quite a good price, and I was just very intrigued by the fact it said blue lemon. Like, you see blue raspberry but not blue lemon, and it was blue. I mean, I've drank it all, and I've got several bottles over there because I've drank quite a few of them. It was just completely blue, and it kind of tasted how you kind of sort of expect, like lemon with a, when I say like you can taste the blue, I think that's kind of psychological, but like, yeah, kind of how you'd expect. It's really nice though, so I thought I'd mention that one too. Next we'll go on to a brand that I properly tried out this month, and my boyfriend's sister suggested I check out Essence. I'm not sure, I think I tried out one of their things before, like a lip liner, but I particularly wanted to try out their mascara. They have this mascara called Lash Princess, and also my boyfriend's sister did recommend this one too, and I really wanted to try it. So that was the main reason I went in to kind of look. I wanted to try that one out mainly. All the Lash Princess ones were sold out because they've got like 5-star reviews on, with £2-3 quid. They're not very expensive. So I picked up some other stuff, and out of that I found a brand new concealer I absolutely love, and that is the 16-hour Essence Stay All Day 16 Hours Long Lasting Concealer in 10 Natural Beige. When I saw that I was thinking, it's not going to be light enough, you know, natural beige, no way. But it's actually so good. Sorry, ignore the liner thing there, but there. See, it's actually quite light. And I can compare this one to my, what's it called? The Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I might even like this one a tiny bit more, actually. I don't know, I haven't tried the Collection one in a while. And it was a good price. I think at the most it was like £2.50. It wasn't very much. So I would genuinely, I would 100% recommend trying that one out. And anyway, I went back the other day because I had to return a dress to Primark. So I popped in just to see if they had any more mascaras, and they did. They had one of them in stock, and that is the Lash Princess. Oh, sorry, I think there's like, oh no, it's a plane. This is the Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. And here's what the one I have on today, by the way. I'm really impressed with how it looks. And that's what the one looks like. It was £3.50. And for £3.50, it's honestly amazing. I was going to include this in my May favourites because technically I bought this in May. It's now the 4th of May. But because I was talking about Essence anyway, I just thought I would whack it onto the end of the video here. Or I'd put it in this video. So yeah, I thought I'd mention that. It's really good. I mean, it's not like the most what's the word, declumpifying mascara I've ever used, but but it is really good for the price, I'd say, and I really love it. It gives a lot of like length to it. That's what I meant to say. It doesn't separate your lashes as much as, say, some other mascaras, but it does a really good job considering, and it adds lots of length to your lashes, and I just really, really like it. So there's that one. I don't like quite as much as the CoverGirl one, but I do like it. Oh, I forgot to mention the CoverGirl one I got in B&M, because I don't know anywhere else you can get it in the UK. And it was like £3. And I went to B&M yesterday and I got another version of it, so I'm looking forward to trying that one. The next one is the L'Oreal Paris Mega Volume Miss Baby Roll. And I don't like it quite as much as the CoverGirl one, but I do really like it. Really cool wand. And yeah, I do like it. So I thought I'd mention that one too. I'll mention something I can't show you, and that is the Slimming World Haribo type thing. I'll insert a picture of the one we made. So if you're on Slimming World, good chances are you've probably heard of this particular food that you can make. It's quite popular. It's quite low sin for the whole batch. I think it's like 1.5 sins for the whole thing. You might want to check that though if you make it. And it's basically like little sweets made with no added sugar, jelly powder thing, gelatine, Muller light yogurt, and hot water, and that's it. And so it's really good. And yeah, I had a go at making my own the other day. Turned out really well, I think. We've actually got one in the fridge at the moment to have. I made mine with raspberry jelly and raspberry donut Muller light, and this time we've made it with strawberry jelly and vanilla yogurt, so we'll see how that one goes. Yeah, it's just really nice. It doesn't taste like Haribo, but it is a really nice little sweet treat. Next we'll go on to a highlighter. I mentioned this one in a haul I did, and I said I wasn't too sure about it because I thought it might be too dark or it might be a bit glittery like another shade I have of this one, and that is the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss in Golden Kiss. Here it is, and I have it on my face, hopefully you can kind of see. I've been wearing this every single day, and I've just been really liking it, liking the kind of glow it's giving me. It's not too glittery, I don't think. I've got the other one, the Ice Kiss, and that was quite glittery. This one's much less glittery, which I prefer. Because I love glitter, but I think there's a bit, at a highlight there's a bit too much, because then it can go all over. It's kind of got to be like a reasonable level, because otherwise it goes all over your face, and I don't want that. We'll go on to another highlighter, and that is the Lottie London Shimmer Squad Holographic Haul. And I'll show you. So, some of you might know I had the other one, the just original Shimmer Squad, which I really like. And the reason I picked up this one is because I really wanted to try the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, but it was quite expensive, and I was like, I don't know how much use I'll get out of the shades, because they're quite like interesting kind of colours. So I saw that this one was a supposed kind of dupe of it with the same sort of colours, and I thought I'd try it, and I really like it. I thought I will just I'll just do 2 swipes in each shade, and I'll show you on my arm. Hopefully you can kind of see that. It's really good anyway. It's nice to add a little hop of something a bit different. I particularly like using, I haven't used it in a little while actually. Which ones did I particularly like using? I think I quite like the blue and the pink. But I used this one mostly at the beginning of April, and then this kind of towards the middle end. So I thought I would mention them both. Next, I'm just going to go through some stuff which I cannot remember if I mentioned in March, so I'm just going to group them together now so that if I did, I can just edit it out. Firstly, I've got the Below, one of the two, Tasty Donut Creamy Shower Foam. As the name suggests, it's just a shower foam. Oh, it's got water all over it because it's just been in my shower. It's just the foam, and it just smells really sweet, kind of like a sweetie donut smell. And I really like that, so I thought I'd mention that. It's quite good as well as the shaving cream I found. Then I've got the Katy Perry Royal Revolution Spray. And this one used to be my absolute favourite. Brad got it for me before and I went through all of it. I saw this was on offer, so my card was full apparently. So I said about this one, I already had this one. Basically I saw an offer, so I got it again and I just really like it. It's one of my favourite scents. So I thought I'd mention that one. What should we go for next? Let's go for something I can show you. So I've got a couple of games. So firstly we have Broken Age. It's a game I got on the computer a while ago, and I haven't completed it or anything, but I've been playing it quite a bit this month. I'm always really proud of any other games I play that just aren't Sims, because I play Sims all the time. So yeah, I thought I would include that one. I just realised I'm awful at explaining things, so I thought I'd just getting my good friend Wikipedia up. Basically, here we go. Yeah, the game features 2 playable characters, which is Shay and Vela, and they each like have they're each in different worlds and have different stories, and you kind of like you can choose which one you play at each different point, and they each have plot lines. So it's basically like 2 games in one sort of thing. So that's been really fun. The plot is Vela, the girl. Her plot line is that she's to be sacrificed to protect her home village from a giant monster, and Shay is the only passenger aboard a spacecraft monitored by an overly motherly computer. So there you go. I can't really I'm not the best at describing things, but check it out if you're interested. It's really beautiful, like art as well, and yeah, it's a really good game. Something a bit different from Sims. The second one I have completed. I think it's probably the only game I've actually completed on my own anyway. And it is quite a short game, which is a little bit disappointing, but it wasn't very much money, so I don't really mind too much. I think it was the second instalment in the series, because I got it as part of a bundle. So I kind of explain what it's about. So here you go. The player assumes the role of a state operative and monitors surveillance sources to find national security threats. And I had the one... So the first one is keeping an eye on you. I had ignorance is strength, the second one. That was released this year. So yeah, it was really interesting actually. The whole kind of game was set up like it was genuinely like a database. So even when you like, you know, even like at the main menu, it was just like log out of Orwell, or create the profile of like who you are, and that it was really well done, I thought, and just really interesting. So yeah, I would definitely play the first one if I can get it on a good price. And then I've got 2 other games to mention, which actually I got as part of a bundle with Orwell. So the first one was Beholder, which was one of the reasons I got the bundle. I got it from Beholder and Orwell, and then the third one I'll explain in a minute. And Beholder, again, is a similar sort of thing. Here we go. The main character, Carl, is a government-installed landlord in a totalitarian... Oh my god. Totalitarian... You know what I mean, state. The state appoints Carl to spy on the tenants. The primary task is to covertly watch the tenants and eavesdrops on their conversations. A player can book apartments while tenants are away, search their belongings for whatever can threaten the authority of the state, and profile them. The state requires a player to report anyone capable of violating the laws or plotting subversive activities against the government to the authorities. So yeah, basically each decision you make as well is kind of... it affects the outcome and the story. So yeah, it's really interesting. I thought these games were quite interesting because I started to read 1984, you know, the book by George Orwell. And then the third one that was part of the bundle is called This War of Mine. And it's really like... it's quite hard hitting actually, because it's really like... what's the word? Like, it is really tough. So let me explain what the game is about. So This War of Mine is a survival-themed strategy game where the player controls a group of civilian survivors in a makeshift shelter in a besieged, war-torn fictional city of Porygon, Graznavia. The main goal of the game is to survive the war with tools and materials the player can gather with the characters they control. Most of the characters under the player's control have no military background or any kind of survival experience, and will require constant intervention by the player to stay alive. It is the player's responsibility to maintain the character's health, hunger and mood levels. And basically, you control 3 characters at the start. Your job is to find supplies. So in the day, you're crafting materials, you're making sure they get enough food, etc., improving their mood. And then in the evening, you have a chance to go and like go to other places and scavenge for like materials, food, medicine, etc. And then you have to like work on crafting things. You need certain materials to craft these things, you need certain things to have the food, and it's all just about like trying to get them out of it in like the best condition as possible, really. And the characters can die. I actually had one of them die. He went out to scavenge for some food, and this guy with like a gun shot him and he died, and I was like, oh god. So yeah, it's quite a hard-hitting game, and it's interesting as well. It's war from the point of just ordinary civilians as well, instead of like, you know, military trained soldiers. So yeah, so those are the games I've tried this month. It's like a bit different from Sims. I just wanted to kind of get outside my comfort zone a bit and just try something a bit different. So those are those games. The last game I have to mention is an iOS game. People who know me probably already know what's coming. And it is Harry Potter Mystery on the phone. So I've been playing that. I quite like it actually. It's quite interesting. It's got like a distinct storyline, etc. And basically you play as a Hogwarts student. I am Hufflepuff, and yeah, it's quite interesting. The only thing about it I don't like so much is the whole energy thing. A lot of these mobile games have the whole, you have to wait for your energy to reboost or whatever, and like when you want to just play the game and just like, it's kind of annoying having to wait ages for the energy to like, you know, go back. I mean, obviously you can buy energy, but like I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like I just want to play the game. And I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if like when you're completing a task, the energy didn't run out halfway through the task, and you have to keep checking back while the task is active, because if you leave it until the task, like say the task is 2 hours and you've missed that opportunity, it takes you right back to the beginning. You have to go through the task again, and then the energy runs out halfway through, and it's just a bit of a nightmare because you only get 25 energy, so it's not like a lot. So this is my character. Hopefully you can kind of see. And obviously I'm Hufflepuff. But yeah, despite the whole energy thing, it is cool. I like it. I like the fact you can play through all the different years. I'm in year 1 at the moment. And you can go to like classes and stuff. And the reason I like this is because Pottermore used to have like a similar sort of thing. And then obviously they got rid of the whole like game aspect of it. Which was really sad. So this is kind of, to me, like the next best thing after that. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. If you took out the whole microtransactions and thing, it would be 100% perfect. So yes, games out of the way. Next we'll go for another thing I can't show you, because that's the last thing I can't show you. And that is corn Swedish meatballs. I love Swedish meatballs. My favourite are the ones you can get in IKEA, and I'm so excited because there's an IKEA opening soon. I'm going to go and stuff my face with Swedish meatballs. I'm so excited. Yeah, so anyway, these corn ones are actually sin-free, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're sin-free. So I love them. I can have as many as I want. They're sin-free, on Slimming World obviously, and it's just perfect. So I have 3 more things to mention. First, I'll go with this body butter, the Body Shop almond milk and honey. I really like this range. I think it's designed kind of for sensitive and dry skin. That's exactly what I am, so it's probably why I love it a lot. And I've already gone through quite a lot. Oh, it smells so good as well. I actually got a set because the Body Shop are quite good at like giving you vouchers for things. Literally every time I shop on their website, they give me another £5 voucher, so it's good. So I had some vouchers to use, so I bought one of the premium almond milk and honey sets, and this was included. So that's really good. Then we'll go on to a lipstick. I have a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I only had one other Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and that was, oh my god, what was it called? You know which one I mean, maybe. Oh, I'll have it listed in the description. How have I forgotten what it is already? And it's like a really dark gothic red colour, and I love it. So I got this one. This one is Shanghai Night. Again, quite a dark red. Have it on my lips today. Not quite as dark as the other one I own. But the other one I have is like nearly a stub now because I've used it so much. And I just saw it and I was like, I have to have that. I don't care, it's £23, I have to have that. And I like colour. I mean, yes, you probably could find other things that probably look exactly like this, but oh well, I like it. It's nice and it smells good too. It smells like vanilla. Nice. So the last thing I'll mention, I wasn't actually sure if I was going to include it in my favourites or not, but then I decided no, I'm going to, because I do like it, but I do have some like niggles with it, you know. So I'm not sure if I'm putting this up before or after, because I've done a review on this. So if the review is already up, I'll link it in the down bar. If not, it's coming next week, and that is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. And it's got a really cute little clasp, and I've got it in my eyes today, and here's what it looks like. So firstly, I'll just say I really love the colours. That's one of the main things I actually love. I love the packaging, I love the scent of it, and quite a lot of the shades are really pigmented. My only kind of grievance with it is kind of they like muddy together sometimes, so it's kind of like my opinion on the Too Faced Natural Love palette. A love-hate relationship, kind of the same thing here. I kind of said in my review that like I like it, but I was a bit disappointed in a way. And that's still true, but I mean I still like it enough that I'm going to use it. And I did use it for several days after my review, and I did like it a little bit more following the review than I did on the review day, if that makes sense. So yeah, I thought I'd just mention it because I do like it. I mean, I do have some grievances with it, but I'm still going to use it. I still like it. So there we go. Oh, last thing I forgot to mention is my favourite foundation this month. Again, which I've done a review on. Anything I've done reviews on will be linked in the description. And that is the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick. Again, got it on my face today. And I've got the shade F1. I've never tried a foundation stick before this. And it makes me want to try other ones because I really, really like this. It was £5, absolute bargain. And I use it with this brush, which I said in the review, I don't normally like brushes, but I've just been really liking how it kind of goes together. So this is the Real Techniques brush. No idea which one, but it kind of looks like that. And I just think they work perfectly together. So that is everything, I think. If I've forgotten anything, I will flash a picture up or in the description or something like that. I do hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you next time for another video. Bye guys.